just a bloke in a bar.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to not another episode. We have an emergency press conference. The Hello Sport boys flew in on their jets. Mm-hmm. They came in because I sent out the bat signal. I said, there's some breaking news with your biggest club, your favourite club, as in premiership favourites, the Eels. Reed Mahoney has accepted, reportedly, is about to sign a 4-year deal with the Bulldogs. Now, I'm sure that when you saw that, you were like, oh, that makes sense. But take the bias out of you and give me your thoughts. Reed Mahoney, the Doggies, going from a top 5 side, premiership window, I know you don't think that, but a lot of people think that, premiership window, got better, got closer this year, to the Wooden Spooners building. Thoughts?
Oh, look, I'd say this. If you think the Eels are in a premiership window, then you don't understand your windows. I'd say that. Not a window operator. That's fine, though. Now I'll remove the bias. Huge coup for the Bulldogs. Phil Gould, a fucking operator of, the highest order. As soon as he's been there, Viliami Kikau, now Reed Mahoney. I get it from Reed. Bulldogs don't seem like they have a salary cap, which is a nice thing to walk into. Yeah. They've been signing outside backs. And now it's like, oh, no, you thought we were just all about the backs. Now we're going to sign fucking forwards for the next.
Reports are Kotrick's out on the reports to Canberra.
Fuck Kotrick off. Bring in Reed Mahoney.
They needed to cut a few outside backs. Cut them they have. Reed's in. Reportedly, the Eels didn't see the value in Reed, which shocks me, particularly after the game that they lost where Ray Stone sort of...
And this isn't an anti-Ray Stone podcast.
This isn't anti-Ray Stone.
No way.
This is merely pointing out that they missed him in that game.
It's a pro-Reed.
Pro-Reed.
Not anti-one.
No.
Pro.
They missed Reed in that game. And now they turn around and say, listen, mate, we think you're valued at about X. Reed takes offence. Reed fucks off to the Bulldogs. It's a crazy world we're living in. Because last time I checked, Denon, you needed a good 9 to win a comp.
Do you ever?
You needed a good 9 to win a comp.
Yeah.
And now they're 9-less. And I think to myself, I saw this coming. Tom saw this coming.
Yeah, we saw it coming.
Well, I mean, it was foreshadowed. Did we not say a few weeks ago, who would you rather be wine-dined and 69 by? It was Trent Barrett. It was 100%. Trent Barrett.
But also, imagine pairing Trent Barrett into the old jowly fucking Gus Gould. That's a 69 you can ride.
Well, you bring in experience plus the hot boy.
That's it. Gus is 69, almost more players than anyone else.
Half the league.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he's done them all. I mean, rumour has it he's 69 the whole comp. Generation after generation. They're just rumours, punters and dribblers. But at the end of the day, if you're playing hot into experience, that's a recipe for success. They've obviously got the job done.
Oh, absolutely.
Kikau looked proud as punch. He there wasn't a happier footballer in the world after his 69 session. So I expect that Reed got the same treatment.
Yeah, you'd think so.
I would have thought so. Now people are saying,
works.
you're saying, listen, Reed's leaving a side that's in the top 4 or thereabouts. Now, maybe Reed is playing eyes up footy. He sees what the future holds. He goes, fuck, that dog side's looking pretty hot. No salary cap there. Signing a couple of big throbbers, maybe I'll get me a bit of that. I think it's smart. And if you believe the rumours, shitloads of coin.
Yep.
Which opportunities like that don't come around every other day.
They really don't. Contracts are all about timing. And also, just to your premiership window point, it is alarming how many people make comment on the premiership window without being window experts.
Yeah. I don't know what the term is for a window expert other than a window expert. Being a window expert myself, I'm not sure if people, term or class us in a different way.
A
pain man, a window guy.
Well, you've got there's a couple of elements to it.
O'Brien's.
You've got to know your way around glass panes, first and foremost. You've got to be experienced in the pain world. You've got to be a bit of a pain operator. But more than that, Denon, and this is often overlooked, you've got to be able to install a window. Tom and I we've done years on the tools installing windows. We know the ins, we know the outs.
Almost
we know the ups, we know the downs.
Well, you got to learn, through your mistakes. And I just think people are going, a premiership window for the Eels. It's like, well, okay, how many windows you fucking been around, mate?
How many windows have you put in, dickhead? Okay? None. So you don't know what you're talking about.
A glazier is a tradesman responsible for cutting, installing, and removing glass.
Well, in the industry, we refer to them as painters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
that's
window
just glass, not so much
Yeah,
window.
that's more just glass, Matty. Let's just be careful before you come in and just sort of
Don't talk about something you don't know much about, please.
Yeah.
I mean, glasses are made of glass,
My apologies.
aren't they? You know
yeah,
what I mean?
you know what I mean? So like water glasses.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, that's what I mean. Water glasses.
I thought you meant eyeglasses.
So
eyeglasses too. Window to the eyes.
Yep.
So, do you feel that Parramatta have given O'Brien's a call at all and said, look, are we not in a premiership window? Should we let him go? Should we not let him go? Or they haven't discussed it
They
at
haven't
all?
consulted any fucking window experts, I can tell you that. They believed the hype. Oh, yeah, we're, around the top 4. You can be in the 8 and around the top 4 and not be anywhere near a fucking window of substance. The window is nailed shut. They would do well to consult O'Brien's, I would have thought. And O'Brien's, I believe, Matt, same colours as the Eels. So you're coming into a business and industry that's already on your side.
Well, it'd be almost an omen, really.
Correct.
And clearly their omenry is just all out of fucking whack.
Fucking way off.
They know what they're talking about. They've played an absolute
Do you
shocker.
think, if you're an Eels fan today, and I'm talking to all of you out there, like what's today like for an Eels fan? What's that like?
It's a tough. I mean, let's put it this way: you're getting through the week. You lost Papali'i last week, but then you get Clint Gutherson. So you're like, oh, it's all good. Oh, the weekend's about to be. It's going to buy some beers, bloke in a bar beer. Go to your local, grab a case of bloke in a bar beer, and then the news washes over you. You're in a dark place for the whole weekend.
I think so.
A dark, dark place. Now, in all seriousness, I am shocked because Reed seems like the loyal kind. So I honestly would put money on it that Reed would be willing to take even a couple of $100,000 or less a year. Let's say the Eels offered $500K a year for 4 years and Dogs offered $700K. I honestly think that Reed, again, this is all just assumption or whatever, I think he would take that to stay loyal. That's what makes this so shocking. Like Reed seems, on top of all of that, is the Bulldogs, they initially had Reed when he came down to Sydney.
They narbrayed him, right?
And he couldn't get a spot there. Went to the Eels, developed into an absolute throbber, and can't get a deal done.
Is he their most exciting, or was? But is he he was the Eels' most exciting player of potential promise, as well as also delivering currently Origin fucking.
Their two best players last year. They've just lost in 2023. Their two best players. Papali'i was one of the best.
He might have been their player of the year.
Probably their player of the year. And Reed Mahoney, if he wasn't, he's
Yeah.
a bee's dick away. I am shocked. I thought the Eels would try to lowball him, as any smart club would do with a loyal young player. You try to lowball them, and then they get their other offers. The market says, hey, you can't lowball them. Then you bring the offer up to close to about what the Dogs are. But to see a guy, if there's a massive backflip, that would be great because that's what rugby league's all about. It's about backflips. It's about misinformation.
Yeah.
It's about fake news.
Wool pulls.
It's all about wool pulls. That's what rugby league's about. But I'm genuinely shocked. And to think, put it this way, Penrith Panthers, when they didn't even have a 9, were nowhere near the team they are after they got Appy. And I think Trent has identified that because guess where Appy was supposed to go before he went to Penrith? He nearly signed with the Bulldogs, but Trent Barrett, having formerly trained him at the Manly, got him to the Penrith Panthers. And so he sees the value in a good 9. I'm shocked. I'm genuinely shocked.
Maybe this is a move from the Eels. Maybe the Eels don't see the value in a 9, and that's their new sort of tactic. Fuck 9s.
Fuck 9s. 9s are overrated.
9s are overrated.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, from an outsider's perspective looking in, what else could it be? Either they've got a 9 tree. We've already put a line through the fact there's a 7 tree. There might be a 9 tree that I'm not aware of where you can harvest juicy ripe 9s and just put them into a system and win comps. Maybe that exists.
Ripe 9s.
Ripe 9s. But if that doesn't exist, on the face of it, Tom, the Eels probably saying to themselves, do we need a 9 to win a comp?
9?
Do we need a 7? Do we need a 6? Do you need a spine? Spine's overrated?
I think so.
Why do spines get a look in?
Yeah.
What about an arm or a leg?
Do we have any other appendages here that we can, build a team around?
Maybe, and this is all rumour and innuendo, but could the Eels be the first club trying to win a comp just with nut truckers?
You know what I reckon they've done?
Can you nut truck your way to a comp?
Fuck, hasn't been done yet. But I mean, Leicester won a comp, you know what I mean? So
Well, they were the nut truckers of the EPL.
It's true. They could even be going the Tommy Trbojevic route of let's just get all rovers.
Zeros.
Just all zeros and get the boys roving around, no positions. Let's see what happens. Let's mix it up a bit, new rules. But yes, to say I am shocked is an understatement. I'm devastated. I was literally walking from the gym today and some dude was like, I had
get
my
a good pump on.
great pump, fighting gravity, bouncing rubber, pushing steel. That's what I was doing, and I was doing it well.
That should be a T-shirt.
I mean, we'll work it out. If only we had a merchandise company to put it on.
Yeah.
But so I was walking, and this dude in Ute was like yelling at me, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on here?" And I thought it was about to ground a pound again.
Yeah.
Arms up.
I honestly only got
The underhooks.
I nearly got underhooks. I honestly nearly got underhooks. That's how I got straight into my stance and was about to get.
I'm ready.
Took my fucking headphones off, and it was the dude going, "Oh fuck, you heard the news? Reed's gone." Fuck, he was blowing up. And I think that he represents most of the Eels fans going, what? Because like he was saying, how come we couldn't, move this player, that player to keep our main guy?
All this hanging out the window?
At the Ute. So much so that he was coming out of a driveway, and then someone's coming into the driveway. He didn't go, all right, I better go, mate. There's someone coming. He reversed, let the guy in, and then came back up and kept speaking.
Well, he had shit to get off his chest.
Yeah, a lot of shit. And then at the end, he's like,
fair
oh,
enough.
watch your stuff, by the way. See ya. And he just drove off. But he was filthy. And I mean, as Eels fans, if this is, confirmed and it's all gone through, I would be extremely upset as an Eel fan. Like, if out of all the players in their team, you could make the argument Reed is the number one guy that you keep. Now, obviously, you've got to keep Gutho, he's the captain, but Gutho's the kind of guy that I can see, taking a pay cut to keep Reed Mahoney. And Gutho didn't get $1 million contract. Either did Mitchell Moses. No one's on $1 million there. It's just surprising. It doesn't, when you look at the Eels cap and the players they've got in it, it doesn't scream a team that can't make some moves to at least get competitive to the Bulldogs offer.
Do the Eels think they're hotter than they are? You've got those friends who've got standards that are beyond maybe what
I
they
can pull
can
tens.
achieve. Yeah,
I can pull nines.
And you go, well, look, it seems like you haven't for a while, and that maybe you're setting yourself lofty standards, and yet you're always talking about how, like, oh God, I wish I could have a fucking, a girlfriend or boyfriend. It seems like, the Eels need to come back down to earth a little bit.
Well, I think this is kind of like, look, I think that it's similar to you get out of a relationship, you think that it's just going to be laid in front of you. Well, I'm going to go out and going to get so many girls, all guys, and they're all going to love me, and I'm going to get fit, strong, bounce rubber, fight gravity, all that kind of stuff. And then you get out and you're like, I'm a fucking loser.
I don't even know how to talk to anyone.
Like, and no one likes me, and that girl just called me ugly.
Yeah. And you go, but I thought I was hot. And you go, yeah, we know you thought you were hot, Eels.
Yes.
You haven't won a comp for 50 years, and it looks like it's going to be another 50, unfortunately. Maybe $1 billion. But
and also the crazy thing is Reed he's a locker room guy. He's 22, 23, all about the boys. So devastated for Eels fans. I hope that there is a backup plan for the Eels. Maybe they've got something. Maybe they have gone on quite a lot about the system they've got in place, and they do not stray from it. They've got a system in place that when it comes to recruitment, they've got a board of guys, and they don't stray from it.
how long's that system been in place?
Well, since the rebuild.
And how long's the rebuld been going for? I'm actually asking. I'm not being facetious.
No, well, since 2000, like when they won the spoon or whatever, they've had a hard, I guess, system in place. They don't vary from it at all, and it has worked to this point. But I guess the different thing is that the system that worked for a team that got the wooden spoon probably isn't going to work for a team that is top 5 and 6.
It'll help you get out of the spoon realm.
Yeah,
but it's not going to get you to where the big boys play.
You've got to Massa. You've got to
spend a bit of cash on some fucking fat dicks.
Yeah, like fat dicks are a huge part of winning prems.
They're essential.
They're a must. I mean, why wouldn't you go, yep, that got us out of winning the spoon. Good on you. Well done. Sweet.
Medium-sized dicks.
Now our system's got us.
Yeah, medium-sized dicks will get you out of the spoon bowl.
Medium-sized dicks will get you into the party, and it'll get you, thereabouts the top 4.
As won't get you up the stairs to the bedroom.
But it won't get you into bed, bruh. It won't get the panties down. Okay?
All the boxes.
The prem panties.
It doesn't matter. Panties, boxes, doesn't matter. Whatever you decide.
Yeah.
I'd be looking at the Storm going, what do the Storm do? Does Storm fuck off their hookers? Is that what they do? Or do they sign 2 of them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they sign
they
2
put
of
so
them.
much value in hookers, they get 2 fucking hookers.
And that's what's crazy is it's actually a really good example. Not actually, is it? It's good.
Well, no, you're shocked. I get it.
Yeah. No, I'm not shocked. Actually, is a poor word. I'm not shocked.
Disrespectful.
No, it wasn't at all. Eddie, I know that you can come up with some great stuff. But it's a great point because you look at the Storm and they have Harry Grant, who is like literally the next generation fucking goat, and they're still fighting tooth and nail to keep a guy like Cheese. So much so that they moved on a guy like Dale Finucane because they wanted to keep Cheese. So very surprising. And look, you've got to in all the jokes aside, you've got to give Parramatta Eels raps for getting the squad to where they are today. Like the board and the whole recruitment has done an incredible job to get the Eels from wooden spoon to top 6, top 5. But this, I would love to know the details. I mean, my understanding from speaking to people in the know is that Reed was just lowballed massively. That's my understanding. I don't know the details, but you'd have to think that if the Eels got even close to the Bulldogs offer, Reed would have chosen to stay, surely, to go from...
This is one of those situations where if Reed actually does go, I feel like the board should come out and front questions from the fans going, explain this decision.
Yeah.
And don't roll out some line like, it's our fucking system and we've got great
Systems
new
and
blokes coming
processes.
through.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, okay, well, do ya?
Yeah.
Who are they? What have they done? Did they dominate Harold Matts for fucking 2 years and win player of the comp and shit? Like, is that the sort of player you got coming through?
Have we got throwers on the rise?
Have you got throwers on the rise? Maybe, then okay, I'll listen. I'll listen to what you got to say. But if you're just fucking him off because you were nickel and diamond over 50 grand, then bruh.
Because I can't see the Doggies offering, so much that the Eels... Do you know what I mean?
Couldn't get
Couldn't
close.
get close.
Yeah.
It's surprising. So,
Especially when you say that they don't have any players on $1 million.
well, not to my understanding.
Not to our understanding.
Yeah. Look, Gutho's not on $1 million. They reckon that his contract landed at around the 700 to 800 mark. You know, you've got Mitchell Moses, who they reportedly 700 to 800 mark. So
Shout out to the Dogs, man. Coming dead last and being able to pull these fucking plays that they're doing.
basically origin hooker at 23
Yeah.
years old.
And Kikau was one of the best back rowers in the comp.
Absolutely.
They got Burton as well.
They got Burton. They got Addo-Carr.
Addo-Carr. There's some
Addo-Carr.
fucking boys there now.
Vaughan there, Matt
Vaughn,
Duffy.
Pangai
Jr.
Yeah, dude.
bro.
They're building
Oh.
a side.
Holy.
Yeah.
Woo! So look, Devo for Para fans. Hopefully there's a method to the madness. Hopefully they've got a young guy coming through that, or hopefully it pushes the Eels to a premiership this year.
Well, that's what a lot of the Eels fans are saying in some of the comments. They're
Yeah.
going, well, this is our time. This is our time to shine.
Just got a question. Do you think there's a method to the madness, or are you just saying hopefully there is?
No, I think they've got a system, and it's worked for them in the past, and they're sticking to the system.
Right, but do you think that there's... What do you think?
Look, I would have moved heaven and earth to keep a guy like Reed Mahoney. He
method to
he
that.
is literally a clubman. You build clubs around him. But I don't know the details. Maybe the Bulldogs offer was so hectic that they couldn't get close to it. Similar to what we're about to talk about with the Leilua and Cowboys. The report is that they just couldn't get close to it. But yeah, again, hopefully the Eels have a plan, and I feel sorry for Eels fans. I'm sure there's going to be a few Eel fans that are angry, or even angry at us and saying, you guys are idiots, they couldn't afford him, the salary cap, he's asking too much, or we've got X player that's going to be great. So maybe there is.
Probably not, though.
But I'm a huge fan of Reed Mahoney, and I think that he was probably one of the best hookers in the comp outside of Cheese last year. So
Croker.
who knows what will happen? Who knows? Now on to the next news quickly. Actually, we'll stay on the Bulldogs. Just want to, as you were saying, congratulate the impact of Gus Gould and Trent Barrett. They've recruited Burton, Addo-Carr, Mahoney, Tavita Pangai Jr., Duffy, Paul Vaughan, Brent Naden, and now Kikau. Oh, sorry, it's Kiko. It's Kiko, apparently. A dude in the comment section. Well, that's what he said. He said it's Kiko, and stop saying his name wrong.
We've also got the Tom and Jake, the Turbos, who were on the show the other day. It's not... If anyone says Trbojevic again, I'm going to fucking lose my mind.
Whoa.
Trbojevic, not Trbojevic, just Trbojevic.
Trbojevic.
Yeah.
Trbojevic. I like that. Trbojevic. Okay, so you're going to fight someone again? Because you just said that you're going to fight someone.
No, that one will piss me off. I'm not
saying I'm not surprised at it. I'm not
I think
surprised.
that'll fire Eddie up. Eddie doesn't fight anyone.
But I mean,
when it comes to the Turbos...
once again, another episode, you trying to fight people.
Yeah. I have had a couple of beers, so I've got Dutch cup.
Well, I mean, that doesn't excuse it.
There's a theme.
Like if you drink, drive, and you crash, you go, I had a couple of beers, so it's fucking all
I'm a
good.
rageaholic.
Like, I just bash up, like, I had a couple of beers, have a couple of beers.
Hey. If it comes to Turbos, we need to show some respect.
Did you see that Ibis call you out the other day?
Yeah, that was wild.
I actually got offline for a couple of days after that. It wigged me out. I don't want to fight anyone. I'm a pussy, but I'll talk a big game.
I would
That
be
Ibis
surprised.
wasn't happy.
That Ibis was fucking pissed off.
He said,
dude.
come get some wings.
Yeah, he started flying past my house. I was like, fuck
Come
that.
get these wings, bro.
I had to lock the house, close the windows and shit.
And now quickly, Leilua has been signed to the Cowboys for next season, 2023, with rumours...
So not 22.
Not 22, but there was reports that if they could get a good trade, that would be open to potentially releasing him earlier than his contract ends. But also, Tigers have put up a post saying that he is committed to 2022. This also was a massive surprise to me. Now, the reports have come out that the Cowboys offered him $700K. Again, they're just reports. And also, it could be the Tigers saying that he got offered $700K to make it look better. So you just, with the numbers, you just can't be too sure. Maybe it is correct. But you can't be certain that that's how much he got offered. Because if he did get offered $700K, that's a lot of cash for a back rower that's got a lot of potential but still growing.
It's a shitload of money. It's a lot of money. But he's a big loss for the Tigers.
Oh, my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Again.
Like, they get it. They have a good signing in Papali'i, and then it's like,
They fucking lose
but
Hodgson, and then they lose Leilua.
Well, yeah, Hodgson things falls in a heap, and then, Leilua, they let go. Like, it's sort of, it feels a little bit like one step forward, two steps back a lot of the time.
It was surprising. Like, it shocked me because if there was one guy that I thought was flourishing under Madge, it was him. He was at the Dragons, struggling for form, goes to Tigers, and yes, in defence he has some lapses, but you can teach that. That's all attitude. You can sort that out. In attack, he was a beast.
Yeah.
He was one of their only points of attack.
Yeah.
Outside Adam Dewey.
A lot happens around him. There just seems to
Yeah.
be like shit just happens
Constant
around
threat.
him. Yeah. Listen, Tigers, you guys just need a fucking holiday, don't you? You guys need to just
Do
be
they
out
just
of the
need
news
it?
cycle.
Do they just need a couple of years out of the comp?
Do we just give them like a holiday out of the comp?
Just have a year, because the Dolphins are coming in 2023.
Maybe have a year off.
Maybe there'll be 17 teams. You'll have to be a bye every week. Maybe they just go, listen, Tigers. You
give
have
you-
a year off just to reset. You need to go on a holiday, have
Yeah.
a fucking long
Take a
sleep.
break and
You
eat, pray, love.
Eat, pray, love.
Go find yourself.
Go on your own, eat, pray, love.
Yeah, I could see that.
Go
That will
find
work.
yourself. Go internal.
Go have sex with
Go
someone
external.
you've obviously go find a lover in like a foreign land.
Be passionate.
Yeah.
Get, dance and move and
Yeah.
stay up
Yeah,
all
yeah.
night.
Learn other cultures that don't focus on footy like
Exactly.
Australian culture.
There's more to life than footy.
Get out of
Yeah.
your comfort zone as well. Push yourself into things that make you nervous.
Yeah. Go into the jungle.
Get a
and take
sleeve
weird
tattoo or
drugs
something.
But like some sort of really
Yeah, tribal
culturally-
or something.
Yeah, some sort of tribal tattoo. That has
Some
nothing
really
to do with your
tasteful,
own.
some,
Yeah.
Understated, elegant.
something understated, something elegant, maybe a big leg tat. Something really nice.
On the face, even.
Have a romantic fling with a local.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, learn to love again.
Yeah.
and
Speaking
yes,
of
and
language,
in
that's
doing
the key.
so,
That's
and
the
in
key.
doing so, learn to love yourself.
Yeah,
again.
that's the key. The key is to learn to love again.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm the Tigers, I'd honestly be saying to the NRL, "Can we have 23 off?" Because we're fucking rooted. we are shot to shit.
We need just a
Yeah.
moment to take stock.
But
Deep breath.
You know what? Can we have 23 off? But we'll give you the doco for the whole year off. So Tiger Town, number 2.
Yes, Tiger Town number 2. Eat, pray, love.
I'd watch it.
Tiger
Yeah.
Town 2, Eat, Pray, Love.
I'd watch that. I'd watch that.
We'd all watch it.
And it's a journey of Madge, going overseas.
Maybe with Pascoe stopping in around. I think Pascoe needs to be in there with that hair.
Oh, he's going to be in there. Pasco's going to be in
Well,
there.
it's him going around to like different barbers of the world.
I like that.
I do
know what I
like
mean?
that.
Yeah.
You're an ideas man, Eddie.
It's like a cooking.
He gets
journey,
sort of
but-
like, he goes to Bali, he gets the braids.
Yeah, gets the braids.
The braids just suit him too, I reckon.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And the blowies are killing the cap over here as we fucking
Yeah.
found out
They
yesterday.
can't afford that
Well,
anymore.
exactly. Something's got to give.
Blowies are cheap over there in Thailand.
Cheap as shit,
Well,
dude.
yep.
Part of the fucking...
Oh, supposedly.
Yeah. That's what we're here.
No, I think that makes a lot of sense.
I think it makes a lot of sense to the club.
And now, just quickly before we end this, I think your plane's waiting, so you've got to
Yeah,
go.
it is. Chopper's fired up.
I can hear the chopper actually.
Oh, apologies.
Sure.
But now the hooker market becomes red hot for Brandon Smith and Appy Coruscant to an extent, because I'm pretty sure Appy Coruscant can sign with the club right now. So that hasn't really been talked about that much, which is very surprising because, as we know, a good 9 is very important.
Yes.
Look at Penrith Panthers.
Unless
They went
you're
from
the Eels, it's probably not that important.
yeah,
But
it's not important. Or Manly when they got rid of their great 9.
what are you talking about? We got fucking Lock and Croker.
Yeah, but you got rid of your great 9 and then
Who?
your team struggled. Remember, you let Appy go and then your team struggled.
Manasseh
We've been over
Farnow
this
ring a bell?
millions of times.
Manasseh Farnow ring a bell?
Manasseh of fucking absolutely dominated.
Manasseh's the best hooker in
the
the comp. He's just not playing right now. Obviously, he'll be back
good-
soon.
good
I thought
judges-
Croker was the best hooker in the
Well,
comp.
Well,
yeah,
he's
but
playing.
he's playing.
Oh, okay. Apologies.
So we got the 2 best hookers
If
in the comp.
Manasseh was playing, he'd be the best hooker in the comp. All good judges say that. All good judges. Are you a poor judge or are you a good judge?
No, I feel like I'm a good judge
Well,
sometimes.
then you'd
Well,
say,
then you'd say Manasseh
that
best hooker in the
Manasseh's the best. Pretty simple.
Does this drive Brandon Smith's price up anymore, or is he? Do you think he's already in a space where look, he's probably going to go to the Roosters on Melbourne Storm?
Bro, he is on one of the great fucking junkets of all time. He's up in Queensland.
Oh, he's touring.
He's on the with the Dolphins, playing golf with fucking Jake Friend and the Roosters. I like that for Jake Friend as well now. Obviously retired. Now it's like, now Jake's on the wine and dine tour. He wines and dines potential.
Hooker to hooker.
Hooker to hooker. This is what we can do for you.
Yeah.
The Storm obviously don't really need to. He knows what he's getting at the Storm, but I like him just doing the tour.
I like that Friend is whining and dining him. I think that's smart.
Yeah, that's smart.
This is like, let's send in an operator, down-to-earth bloke, charismatic
Similar
as fuck.
height
The boys
as well.
love him. Everyone loves Friendy. And Friendy gets the fabric of the club.
But you also have to understand, like, just from sort of an anatomical standpoint, if you're a similar height and you're going to 69, it sort of works out. As opposed to if he's, like, really fucking tall and you're sort of...
That would have been half a kicker.
It would have been fucking... Well, he had two blokes to work with. They were both there.
It'd be like,
You know.
And were they connected?
Well, I think there was a bit of connection there, and you can sort of mix them.
We weren't there.
No, we weren't in the room. You can understand how it probably
We're
went.
left to assume.
Okay.
But
It was probably more like a circle.
I tell you what, Jesus, it'd be nice to feel wanted by everyone.
Absolutely. But he truly is on a tour right now.
Yeah.
It's almost
No, he literally is on a
like
tour.
he's on a tour. Get my face out there. Just lap it up.
And there's it's
Tour to cheese.
Tour to cheese.
two to cheese. He's not being like sort of. It's not like an in-your-face sort of thing where it seems like kind of good-natured. You know what I mean? It's like, man, I'm
It's
just
all
sort
class.
of like, he's doing it classily.
What is interesting though, I think his manager quoted I can't believe people keep speculating about all this shit. You know, he's going to go see Roosters and then he'll decide. It's like, bruh, are you serious? Pretty sure you might be responsible for that speculation.
Yeah. He was literally at the Dolphins like a week ago. Now he's playing golf with Jake Friend.
And shaking hands with the Titans.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it was the Titans.
He's wine
into
and
the
dine
Dolphins,
half.
into the
You know what? He's second to Gus Gould of wine and dining half the fucking thing up.
Yeah,
the tour he's been on.
Well, man, he'll need a holiday after his holiday. He'll be fucking exhausted.
Yeah. I'd like to see him. As much as I hate the Roosters, there's something about that.
I've got
that
a
I like.
feeling. I've got a feeling deep in my plums that he'll be at the Roosters.
There's something I like
can't
about
ignore
it.
it. I can't ignore the feeling I've got.
And I think it's the first time Jake Friend's been brought out to wine and dine.
Yeah,
He doesn't wine and dine just anyone.
No. They brought out the big guns.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Yeah.
Playing golf too, that is almost the most romantic thing two blokes can do.
Oh, fuck yeah, it is.
It's quality time.
You get to know a man on the course.
And you're guaranteed 6 hours together?
Yep.
Whereas just a dinner, that's a 2-hour affair. They've gone, no, we're going 6 hour, get to know ya, walking, talking,
There's
sun's
fucking
out.
bushland if you want to jump in quick.
If
you make a decision on the course, you got to fucking
If you want to seal the deal and
jump in the bushes.
they played the whole course. Polias side of the whole course. So what you're thinking, Roosters? Can you imagine the cheese in eastern suburbs
feeling it.
ripping? And it might, the big smoke might swallow him up.
Well, it could, but I feel like he seems to be a man for all occasions. He can handle it.
He can handle it. If anyone can handle it, it's him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm pro cheese in a big way. I don't give a fuck what he does. I'm a big fan.
Big fan of cheese. Big fan of cheese. So that is the emergency episode. Oh, sorry.
Just quickly, Pat Carrigan re-signed with Brisbane and Jaden Sullivan re-signed with the Dragons
Okay.
in the last
you
20
go.
minutes.
I think we spoke about Bud the other day, but that's a great signing.
Yeah.
Paddy Carrigan, what a signing. He is an absolute throbber on the rise. Also, not bad on the ice.
No, he's good.
We can go hot if we want to, which is a good... Because at the moment, I'm just trying to think...
It's good to know you can go hot.
Yeah, it's good to know you can go hot,
Adam Reynolds has a hotness to
He's
him.
got a
I'll
hot
say
boy
that.
tendency, but Paddy Carrigan...
Is just,
He's all man.
he's unapologetically hot.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is a friggin' great sign. A great sign for the Broncos. And what's surprising is the Broncos can keep their young guns. Paddy Carrigan very close to playing Origin, and you got Eels, losing their young guns. I'm Devo for Para fans. As I said, hopefully there's a plan in place. I know that they'll be upset. Please don't get angry at us that he was signed with someone else.
We had nothing to do with it.
Some people have a tendency in the comment section to get angry at us. Like a few weeks ago, a dude was like, man, you speculating on where Reed's going to sign, it's basically you just turning into Fox Sports. And I was like, bro, maybe you should trust that I've probably spoken to Reed or someone and I've got a good understanding that this could happen.
Yeah.
And look, have I been proven right? Yeah. Did I bring that up to let this guy know that's maybe watching?
Yeah.
Look, I try to help you out. I try to give you the fucking inside word. You didn't want to hear it.
Didn't want to hear it.
So it wasn't my fault. I didn't make him sign.
Nah.
And
It's
you
not
didn't
your
make him
fault. You
sign.
didn't want the scoop.
Yeah.
And we certainly didn't make him sign. We
Yeah.
can't help if your club, assuming you're an Eels fan, are a bunch of dead shits.
I don't know about that.
Nines.
We do not support that comment. You're a bloke.
We do it, Hello.
Hello Sport, wholeheartedly
Fuck
back
the
that.
Eels. Hello Sport.
Respectfully.
Of course, always respectfully.
But yeah, so I tried to give you a scoop of ice cream. That's not like ice cream. What we do know, he's not a fan of ice cream.
Clearly not.
Because he got a scoop, he didn't take it.
No. Not a smart operator. Not an ice cream
He just
operator.
eats the cone, that bloke.
Yeah, he must be a cone eater.
Yeah, he's a cone eater.
He loves a cone.
He loves a cone.
But as usual, follow Hello Sport on Instagram at Hello Sport. Subscribe to Hello Sport. You just had the great Christian Welch.
Yes, we did.
That is coming out when?
That'll be coming out Sunday week.
Sunday week. The great Christian Welch. I don't think he's ever done a long form podcast.
Dude, he's a fucking legend. Great
One of the
guy.
great men.
Yeah,
One of the great
yarn.
men. Talk about a run you've been on.
Yeah, we're on a run.
Yeah.
You're, like when you said it,
We're getting higher in our
2022
supply.
is the year of the dribbler. I think you were telling the truth.
No, of course
We never lie.
No, never.
As usual, grab a case of Bloke in a Bar. Join the Bloke Club at www.bloke.club. It's free, easy, takes 2 seconds, and I'll go and fuck myself. Thank you.